What up, MetaZoo Maniacs and Cryptic Campers? Today is December 18th, 2025, and I wasn't going to make a video about the last MetaZoo Monday, December 15th, but you know what? I just seen a message on one of my other videos from the mayor here. You gotta make a video covering that MetaZoo Monday last night. It was historically bad. And honestly, I had no desire to because I am just so bored with new MetaZoo that it's not even worth making videos about. But since we got a request, let's go over what I found in MetaZoo Monday. And I also noticed after MetaZoo Monday was over, Funkle Slumpkin missed MetaZoo Monday. Cryptic Joe said, I'm sure Menace will cover it. So you know what? We'll do it for the mayor here and for Funkle Slumpkin. Okay, so here we go. It started with Ben at everyone. It is MetaZoo Monday. This Monday we are taking some time to celebrate the holidays with you all, answer some questions, and show off / giveaway some cool stuff. Charlie Herlocker is also around to join in. Okay, so good start. Charlie Herlocker is going to be in the MetaZoo Monday. Okay, so what does Charlie have to say? I'm doing holiday family stuff, so I'm on mobile but pretty excited about some of the stuff we're giving you all on this wonderful, magical last MetaZoo Monday of the year of Zoo's return. Thanks for tag teaming with me, Ben. So unlike all good captains or coaches in the world of sports teams, I don't like the way he started this. And this is probably why I'm not going to cover new MetaZoo content anymore. I'll just do live streams, open up my UFO and stuff. But unlike all good captains and coaches, I don't know if you want to start your speech this way, being like, yeah, well, I'm here, but I'm sort of busy, so, like, stop making excuses, Charlie. We don't need to, like, here, you should have delete all the way from, yeah, start your sentence right here. I'm pretty excited about some of the stuff, blah, 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 blah. Don't start your speech when you enter the room with, hey guys, well, I'm kind of busy. I'm going to be on my phone while I'm talking to you guys during this meeting, and I'll try to pay attention. You know what I mean? Like, we don't start that way. Anyways, because if the boss is making excuses, that's just going to trickle down. Hey, then we had a cool post from Cutthroat Zoo. I am shocked this was allowed to be posted in the MetaZoo Discord. It's all those cool-ass ornaments from OG MetaZoo from 2022. If you don't own these ornaments, these are heavy. Like super heavy, and they're really nice. So we had a good question from Fuzzy Blue Thing to the MetaZoo team. What was the most challenging part of the reboot this year? What was your favorite? So then we got an answer from Charlie Herlocker. Policy, macroeconomics, and logistics. And then he goes on to say, in all seriousness, a ton of stuff happening in our industry is happening for the first time. So navigating logistics, especially internationally, has been a huge undertaking. We felt so incredibly blessed to have access to the advice and partners that we have along the way. But by far the hardest challenge has been invisible things that if I get the job done, people don't think a ton about. One day I will do a 10-part series on running a TCG during a complete pivot in US international relations objectives. Holy moly, now there's an answer. But what about your favorite part, Charlie? Did he answer that part? I think maybe he does later, but I guess he missed that part of the question. Then we had a question from Joseph. My question is, when will Richard hang out with us? So he's referring to Richard Garfield, which I guess he's just in the background designing the gameplay. I have no idea. And I highly doubt he will ever participate in MetaZoo Monday. We had Meta Wendigo. MetaZoo, will we receive an anticipated roadmap for 2026? Now, in the last MetaZoo Monday I covered, they did say before the end of the year they would release some kind of 2026 roadmap, so we'll see what happens. Then we got Crispy, wondering what the next set will be. Anyone have predictions? Then we got Ben with no information once again. There are a lot of really cool things to look forward to. Can't wait to show you guys some of them. But, I mean, I don't know. You guys can already tell I'm struggling to get to this MetaZoo Monday because I know where this is going. Spoiler alert, there's not much to talk about after this video. Trust me. Okay, let's keep going if we can. Then we got Fuzzy Blue Thing again. Will there be official online events at all as a person who lives in the middle of nowhere? Then Mr. Haunt has a question. Anything in the works to inspire LGSs and sellers to continue or resume buying cases next year? Will there be any online events? Oh, Ben with another answer that gives no information. Maybe we will have to see after OP rolled out, whenever that is. Oh man, this MetaZoo, it's so brutal. Hey, we got a comment from Lordy Menace. Is there anything you learned in 2025 that caused you to pivot or course correct? Example, community feedback, or something you didn't expect? There's 4 people that are excited to see an answer. I don't think they reply to this, but we'll find out right away. Okay, it looks like Charlie did answer the question, what about your favorite part for this year of MetaZoo? So Charlie answers, I love collectibles, specifically cards. That's true. Nothing brought me more joy than making some cards that I believe top to bottom are AAA collectibles. I sincerely believe we have made some bangers and think we've done some super fascinating stuff. Cryptid creators is sick content. Now, I don't know what he means by that. Cryptid creators, like people that make content about cryptids? I almost thought he said cryptid keeper or catching cryptids makes sick content, but yeah, I don't know what he's referring to here. Cryptid creators is sick content. Or maybe there's a YouTube channel or social media thing called cryptid creators. I don't know. Anyways, and since we first did it, we've seen others do the same. I'm not sure what he's referring to here either. And since we first did it, we've seen others do the same. Do the same as what? The cryptid creators content? I don't know what he's referring to here. I love that. We moved the hobby toward more art engagement. Well, if you think MetaZoo moved it more towards art engagement, check out Sorcery. Holy moly, especially their Gothic set. That's some crazy artwork. And the market seems to be going absolutely bananas for it. Anyways, trade packs at conventions. The trade packs were cool. I'll give them credit for that, where you get two of the same cards in a pack and you trade. But it also was a colossal flop because they only made it for base set, but they didn't do convention packs for Torrential Tides or Secret Shadows. And even some of the top cards that you trade up for have almost no value anymore compared to what they used to. Anyways, incredibly cool, but I'll give them credit for that. It was cool. It was a cool concept. That has never been done before. And the redemptions are gorgeous. That's true. The redemptions are absolutely fabulous to look at. I will give them that. That type of stuff gives me a lot of life. It's just a shame they didn't follow up on it and print Torrential Tide sketch cards and Secret Shadow sketch cards for the convention packs. But maybe it's because they're not making money on them. You know what I mean? I think the holiday promo this year that we will reveal is my favorite MetaZoo card to date. So we're going to see that later in the video too, and it is pretty sweet. That is maybe the one last great thing they're going to do this year is that promo card. Hey, look at this. Epic Tube HD showed up. Mr. Haunt. Another question. In the meantime of it understandably taking some time to establish formal LGS OP, is there anything coming to ensure LGSs stay on board with carrying MetaZoo product? And that's the big question, right? That's one of the big determining factors if MetaZoo's even going to be around in 2026. If the LGSs don't want to carry it and don't want to sell it, and we can't buy it from MetaZoo directly, I mean, I guess our only hope is MetaZoo Crew selling it on Whatnot, if he even wants to sell it anymore. Because by the time he gets the product, he's already taken a loss. And Stars North has a question. I don't think it was answered though. We ever going to see the booster packs in the wild, or did those get backed up or scratched? Bunny Man with an axe plush. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, where's the booster packs? It's already, what is it, December 18th? I thought they were coming out for the holiday season, Charlie. I thought we were going to have them for stocking stuffers. I guess not. Thank you for consistently addressing legitimate and important concerns with silliness. So, yeah, I mean, he's trying to ask real questions, like, what do you guys have planned to keep LGSs, or anyone that wants to sell MetaZoo, what do you have planned to keep them interested? And they just answered questions with silliness, and this is why by the end of the video I've just lost interest in the new MetaZoo. Like, who knows what I'm going to post on this channel? Probably older videos, maybe some eBay sales, but besides that, I mean, there's just not much to talk about, and it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's Charlie's company. He can do what he wants with it. I've just lost a lot of interest after this MetaZoo Monday. There's not much anyways, and this comment, you know, pretty much sums up how a lot, like I would say over 90% of people that still think about MetaZoo are feeling. Right there. That comment describes exactly what's left of MetaZoo, what they're thinking. Then we had an interesting comment. So this guy, literally, hate to be that guy, but I opened up a server ticket yesterday. So he opened up a ticket and no one got back to it. So he's just like, you know what, I'm going to mention the MetaZoo Monday. And that's the thing with the Discord. It's brutal. So sorry, whatever this guy's name is, that's the way the Discord works. They don't actually give a crap. Ben and Collector or whoever runs it, they don't actually give two shits. To be another comment from Nico. So you following the broom and the soon and the booster packs theme here? Anyways, I'm new to the MetaZoo scene. but I was curious if any official playmats are for sale and where to get them. Nobody knows, Nico. You just gotta win them in Discord whenever they do a MetaZoo Monday and maybe get them at the actual Collecticon. And then Lordy Menace replied to the guy that said he filled out a ticket and no one replied. Have you tried creating a ticket about your ticket? And then Ben down here, usually just depends. Tickets can take an hour to a day or two, depending on a lot of factors. And then he said he will look into it after MetaZoo Monday. Okay, so he'll try and look into it when he's got time. Then we got card stacks up here. This is the MetaZoo party? I guess so, right? This is a... Does anyone remember the episode of The Office where Mike and Dwight were in the hotel room and they're having their own party with just the two of them and it was so cringy? Yeah, that's where we're at right here. Yeah, this is the MetaZoo party. So it looks like TMX is going to give it a shot 48 minutes into MetaZoo Monday. What are the plans to support LGSs better in 2026 and beyond? I wonder if MetaZoo addresses this. I don't think they do, but we'll find out. Then we got another question. How can I support local growth at my LGS? Come on, MetaZoo. Then we got Lordy Menace. They will make alt art cases hidden in the pallets. And so he's just having fun. And then we have Mr. Hauntaunt. I asked a legit question, salt-free. Maybe I'll fill out a ticket. I guess the problem, Mr. Hauntaunt, is MetaZoo doesn't give a crap about MetaZoo. So, and next we got a huge reply from Charlie here. Lots of questions that are presented as simple, but ultimately require super complete answers or super complex answers. Let me do my best to suit the format so I don't continue to get roasted for long answers. Sorry, this is truly who I am. This is the real me, dog. For reference, our current promo releases were printed 6 months ago. And this is what I've been thinking for about the last 2 months. Maybe they printed everything 6 months ago or like a little while ago near the beginning of when MetaZoo came out. They paid the printers for whatever they're going to release, but they haven't printed anything since. And I don't think they're going to. Because clearly this business venture is not working out. They just clearly do not know what they're doing. And then boom, finally something interesting in this MetaZoo Monday. For attendees of our final Collecticon of the year, we have a special treat. So they're going to have a special promo card for the very last Collecticon of the year. So let's take a closer look at the card. Lily McKay was the illustrator. And honestly, that artwork is pretty sick. That's a pretty badass looking card. I'd be shocked if it wasn't texturized. That's got to be a texturized promo card. But they did mention in the MetaZoo Monday that in order to get this card, you have to buy a certain amount of product too, and then you get this for free. So it's probably going to be like $100, $200 worth of product in order to get this card. Which means this card on the secondary market is going to be priced up pretty high as well. Comment below, do you have any FOMO for this card? It's pretty sweet, but I don't know if I'd pay more than 20, 30 bucks for it. Then everyone was waiting for the giveaways to happen. Because remember at the beginning of MetaZoo Monday, they said they're going to do giveaways? Well, it wasn't on the Discord at this time. It was on the Instagram. They just failed to mention that for whatever reason. But then they decided, hey, I guess we'll do one here too. Because we totally forgot that we mentioned at the beginnings of MetaZoo Monday we're going to do giveaways. But technically, they only said giveaways. They didn't say it was going to be in the Discord. And then we have the main event. They finally posted the link for the print and play decks or the promo cards or whatever with the fourth wall effects. Honestly, as we're recording this video, I have no idea where to find this link. I don't know where you could actually print these off. You can't, it's not on the MetaZoo website. I can't find it on a MetaZoo News website. So in this video, I was hoping to tell everyone like maybe where you can find this link to print off these promo cards. Maybe someone comment below with the link. I have no idea where to find this link unless you were to sift through the MetaZoo Discord. Maybe you could find it there. I have no idea. But it was in MetaZoo Monday at 5:56 on December 15th. So maybe if you can go to Discord and find this time, then you'll find this link there. I have no idea. But what I do have in this video is the rules on how to play these fourth wall effect cards, these special promo cards. If you're able to find a link to print them off. Oh, look at this. We got another useless answer from Ben. So the artist, Rampi Lobato, asked how many sets will be there. How many sets will be for the next year? So then Ben just can't give a real answer. When you say sets, are you referring to core sets with booster boxes? Well, obviously. Or the product launches with their own identities separate from the core boosters. So like, are they sitting beside each other in a car somewhere and they're just like, okay, I'm going to ask this question and then I'm going to give this vague answer and no one's going to know what the hell's going on. So what I got to say in this video towards Ben with this is just answer something. You're answering a question with a question? Sweet. Hey, then they decided to do a giveaway in the Discord, so 54 people in. And Winona's Ashes won a 2-player playmat. Wouldn't it be nice if there's a way to actually just buy these or get these? Hey, they gave away one of those Loveland Frogman holiday promo cards, just one. And they had 60 people enter in. Who knows how many of those were employees? But Janessa Qua won the Loveland Frogman holiday promo card. And spoiler alert, that's it. For the last MetaZoo Monday of the year, they gave away a playmat. Well, I guess it's a 2-player playmat. Little baller. And one promo card. And that's it. And then I guess MetaZoo Monday's over. The last MetaZoo Monday of the year. Now, I think anyone that made it to this part of the video, I mean, I know this was boring. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. That's it. So, we got one last message from Ben. Casters, since this will be our last MetaZoo Monday of the year, I want to personally thank everyone who has showed up, asked questions, and gotten involved with the community. We have come a long way since the game launched, and it has been amazing as a fan of the IP and member of the project that you all still show up and bring amazing energy to MetaZoo. I'm very excited about the places that MetaZoo will go. Some of them we only dreamed of before. And then they had this little picture here. So we got some Japanese text and then 2026, which translates to what? Monster 2026? As you can see right here, that's a translation. So I know some people are speculating that in 2026, MetaZoo is going to be making cards in Japanese text. I don't think they're going to be making Japanese cards at all. I think they're just saying it's going to be a monster 2026, like it's going to be a big 2026. Now, if they are printing Japanese cards in 2026, that would look pretty cool. I agree. I just don't know who's buying it. Where's the market for it? But who knows? I don't think this means anything as far as MetaZoo printing Japanese cards. I hope I'm wrong. I've been hoping I'm wrong for over a year now. GQL has been a massive disappointment, and that's just the truth. And I do love that this is the last MetaZoo Monday of the year. They're just like, fuck, we don't even want to do MetaZoo Monday. We're gonna just call it. Because now that we're at the end of the video, what do we have to look forward to? What does anyone that gives a crap about MetaZoo still have to look forward to? Booster packs. Oh wait, I said that wrong. Booster packs. Nope. Don't know. Nothing. When the OP pack's coming. Charlie says within the next 30 days they'll think about it. I don't know what the hell he's even saying, because his answers are so cryptic. You have to use a special cipher to even figure out what's going on in his answers. Ben replies to questions with questions. And I'm just trying to think in my head here, what was the big takeaway? They had the print to play. I don't know where the link to print to play is. Does anyone know? My final question of the video, what do you think they should rename MetaZoo to in 2026? Like, if obviously they're not going to rename it, but what do you think they should rename it to? Like Charlie and Friends TCG, Charlie's Small Time TCG. Maybe they should have just won what they should have done in the beginning, just call it Meta 2. Maybe GQL one and done. Maybe PNP TCG, like Print and Play TCG. Why even try to spend a lot of money on MetaZoo product to get that special Loveland Frogman promo card? I mean, someone's going to show it on the screen on a YouTube video. Or, well, it's on the screen here. Here, let's go check it out. Boom! Take a screenshot right there. You could literally take a screenshot of this card. And if you have the color printer, I mean, if you have the color printer for the Print and Play cards, you could literally print this as well and cut it out of your printer paper and put it on another MetaZoo card and be like, you have this promo too. It might not be texturized, but it'll be custom made, just like all the Print to Play cards. Anyways, comment below, let me know what you think. Yeah, I agree. The mayor here, this was the worst MetaZoo Monday. Anyways, comment below, let me know what you think. And I hope you enjoy some of the old school nostalgic videos I'm going to be posting anyways. So yeah, comment below, and we'll see you in the next video.